Updates on Manchester United's situation. Manchester United are no longer experiencing a short-term crisis or a temporary downturn in results. What is unfolding at Old Trafford is a deep-rooted institutional collapse that exposes years of poor decision-making, weak leadership, and the absence of a coherent football philosophy. This situation did not appear overnight. It is the inevitable consequence of neglect, complacency, and misaligned priorities at every level of the club. On the pitch, the problems are impossible to ignore. Manchester United lack consistency, authority, and identity. Matches follow a predictable pattern. Moments of individual quality followed by long spells of confusion and vulnerability. The team struggles to control games, fails to dictate tempo, and often collapses mentally when faced with adversity. This is not bad luck. It is structural weakness manifesting itself week after week. Defensively, the side looks disorganized and fragile. Communication breaks down, positioning is erratic, and simple mistakes are repeatedly punished. In midfield, there is no balance between creativity, intensity, and discipline. Attacks rely heavily on isolated brilliance rather than well-drilled patterns. When confidence drops, the entire system falls apart, revealing how thin the margins truly are. The squad composition reflects years of chaotic recruitment. Players were signed for different managers, different styles, and different short-term objectives. As a result, the dressing room lacks harmony and hierarchy. Some players carry inflated reputations without consistent output. Others possess talent but lack resilience under pressure. Leadership is inconsistent, and accountability disappears when results turn negative. Manchester United's transfer strategy remains one of the most criticized aspects of their decline. Enormous fees have been spent with little return. Wage structures have been distorted, creating imbalance and resentment within the squad. Young players are caught in limbo, either overhyped too early or ignored until their development stalls. The club struggles to sell unwanted players efficiently, further locking itself into expensive mistakes. Off the field, the situation is just as damaging. Ownership uncertainty has cast a long shadow over the club, creating instability and distrust among supporters. Fans no longer believe in promises or public statements. Protests, frustration, and apathy have replaced optimism. Meanwhile, rivals continue to evolve with modern sporting structures, data-driven recruitment, and long-term planning, areas where United consistently fall behind. The manager, regardless of identity, operates under extreme pressure, expected to deliver instant success while navigating a flawed squad and unclear authority lines. The role has become almost impossible. Tactical decisions are scrutinized intensely, yet deeper issues are conveniently ignored. Changing the manager may reset the narrative temporarily, but it does not address the fundamental dysfunction embedded within the club. Perhaps the most alarming aspect of Manchester United's situation is the erosion of identity. This was once a club defined by intensity, fearlessness, youth development, and relentless ambition. Today, those values are diluted. The badge still carries weight, but history cannot compensate for the absence of vision. Opponents no longer feel intimidated. They see opportunity. These updates are not about one season, one manager, or one transfer window. They represent a critical warning. Without decisive leadership, structural reform, and a clear footballing philosophy, Manchester United risk drifting further away from the elite level of European football. A giant does not fall suddenly. It crumbles slowly under the weight of its own failures. The uncomfortable truth is this: Manchester United are not unlucky, they are unprepared. And until accountability replaces excuses and strategy replaces chaos, the situation will not improve. The real question is no longer whether Manchester United can return to the top. It is whether the people in charge truly understand how far the club has fallen.